Hey, it's Jay, Mr. Real Estate Morrison, back with Chris Urso, aka Urs. And we're going to be talking to you guys about how to transition from the residential real estate market to multi-unit apartments and apartment buildings.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking a lot about the mindset shift that you kind of got to make, and conquering fear, also getting educated a little bit, and not abandoning your residential real estate portfolio. You don't necessarily have to abandon what you've created or want to create in the residential real estate world, but there are some shifts you have to make if you want to get into a larger game. So Chris, you want to just tell them a little bit about your shift and the mindset shift that you and Lisa had to make to go from your 40 units in the residential world to then starting to decide that you guys want to scale up.
Yeah, I think everything starts with the mind at the end of the day. The two questions that we were asked from our coach when we made the transition that kind of triggered the transition for us to start playing a bigger game ultimately is why you want to do this, why you want to invest in real estate, period.
Right.
Like a deeper why, not just I want financial freedom.
Correct.
I think that's the easy answer. But when you take the time to sit down and figure out really why you want to do this, why you're watching this video, why you want to be, a real estate mogul out there, that's what's going to drive you day in and day out to work harder, make those extra calls, do more deals, etc. And then ultimately understanding what your goals truly are. And for us, the biggest shift was when I wrote down and said, I want to create a $100 million real estate investment business.
Wow.
And I was looking at, our coach said, okay, write down on paper, right now your average house is $50,000 that you're buying. And
right.
we're buying a lot of them. Our motto is just work hard and you'll get the results. So we just kept working harder.
Nothing beats hard work.
Yeah,
Nothing.
buying more houses. And then he said to me, he goes, okay, you got $50,000 average home price times 2,000. And he goes, that's your $100 million real estate investment business.
You got to get 2,000 of those
to
get
I said,
your $100
man,
million.
that's why my heart started racing. And I was like, holy crap, this is a lot of houses. I've been working hard to do 60 houses in the last 2 years.
Right.
And he goes, and that's when he said, he goes, Chris, you got to play a bigger game. He's like, I'm not telling you to just abandon what you're doing, but get it really systematized, get it really laser focused, and then now let's add a bigger piece of real estate to what you're currently doing. And then ultimately he goes, I know what's going to happen. You're going to get pulled out of your residential business.
Right.
And play the bigger game, and as you do more apartment deals. But Lisa and I, at that point, we went out to all of our resources that we had and said, you need to find us an apartment deal. And
Right.
we just started learning everything we could. We were scared. I never did it before, but we just learned and learned and learned. Went to seminars, watched videos, read books. We went to every RIA meeting out
Right.
there in New York.
You guys have, so two things I want to pull out of that. One was systematize, you said,
Yeah.
right? Systemization is one of the biggest things to when you want to scale up any business,
Yep.
right? I don't care, if you got one McDonald's and
Yeah.
you want 10, the way McDonald's became McDonald's because they created a system and they
Around
sold that
everything.
system,
Yep.
right? So systemizing things will help you bring any business to the next level, which is one thing you guys had to do. And then you mentioned that you guys had a coach,
Yep.
that you guys went to seminars, you went to training, you read books. You guys invested into your education because it helped
Absolutely.
cut your learning curve.
We continue to. I still have coaches.
Right, me too.
Yeah. So that's never ending because your business is always going to hit levels that you're going to exceed, and then you want to find people that have done it at a higher level. But making that transition, we continued to do fix and flips for probably about a year and a half while we were building the apartment side.
Right.
And we started with a 40 unit, a 23 unit, a 37 unit, until eventually we hit our first 100 unit, found the right partners, surrounded ourselves with very smart people. Our business partner in our investment business is amazing, and then we hit that plateau and we found her, and now it's been, lights out, where eventually we transitioned out of our residential business.
Right.
But we also help a lot of clients that have a consistent fix and flip business, and I'm like, dude, keep that business running because that keeps your lights on today.
Right.
As you build the multifamily business out. But realize that there needs to be an end game, and that all starts with why you're doing this and what your goals are, and everything you do day in and day out should be attached to your goals.
Right, exactly. And when you have your vision board, as you see that we have,
Yep.
and you're shooting for the stars or whatever it is that your vision is, that will, again, continue to drive you.
Yep.
Another thing that you just pointed out is the consistency and the persistence,
Yeah,
right?
persistence.
So although he's gotten to manage $70 million in real estate really, really fast, and over 1,300 units, it still, nevertheless, wasn't overnight.
No.
And if he didn't put the consistent work in it, like, his partner Janice, right?
Yep, Janet.
Janet, yep.
Yep.
He wouldn't have found Janet and had that collaboration come into play if they weren't hitting the pavement and doing all the things that they were doing. So if you are, as I say, patient and persistent, if you're patient, you're persistent, and you have your goals in mind, you can hit whatever goals you want to hit. And he'll have his $100 million company one day. I'm going to help. Yeah. We're going to get there, right? So we're going to have a $200 million company collectively, and we want you guys to be a part of everything that we're building, which is why we're sharing this information. Like we're putting this out here because there are coaches and mentors who will put the same information out there for us as we invested in ourselves, and now we want to give you guys that same opportunity. So, stay tuned for our next big announcement. We really want to give you guys an opportunity to be more engaged with us.
Yep.
And if you're really serious about this, if owning an apartment building, if owning an anchor property, if really having a substantial legacy for your family is important to you, we're willing to give you all the information, all the training that you possibly can ask for. So for those of you who are serious, continue to watch this. Make sure you open the next email. It's going to be very, very important. All right?
Excellent.
Good job.
All right.
All right. See you guys soon. Peace.